And this tragedy has been tough on our entire community, specifically our Muslim neighbors. We have the Executive Director for Borderlands for Equity, Mejgan Afshan, with us for reaction to everything that has unfolded here. Our thoughts are with you as well as the community here. Talk a little bit about what happened, what unfolded. And I should tell viewers, we spoke to you out there at the scene yesterday, so appreciate you coming in. Walk us through what happened, what your eyes saw, and how you're feeling here this morning.
Well, thank you so much for you having me. Yesterday was a horrific act of domestic terrorism that we could never possibly fathom, and it is truly an American Muslim's nightmare come true. And we had reached, a few of the civil rights leaders had reached out to me, seeing that they had come across the active shooter message that went out to the community. And when they told me it was the Islamic Center of San Diego, I dropped everything to be able to call Sheikh Taha. And he was actually being evacuated, and you could hear shooting. You could hear the children and the people inside shouting, and the officers to get everybody evacuated. And it was truly horrific.
You actually heard this?
Yes,
on the phone.
So driving over, you know, the initial response of what we found out was that the officer that arrived was the person that called a officer down instead of an active shooter being reported. And so that's why so many officers from across the county descended upon the Islamic Center. And as you saw on Balboa Avenue, it was completely shut down.
Absolutely.
The whole region was shut down.
I've never seen a response like that in San Diego, ever.
Exactly. And so I parked across the street, ran across the bridge, and was able to, you know, get in contact with people that were being evacuated. And then it was just a matter of time and be able to wait it out to get across the street. But, you know, parents, grandparents, children, spouses, partners were afraid, afraid for their families. And we want to condemn these horrific domestic terrorist acts, and we want to make sure that these people are punished, and this is going to be taken seriously. We don't ever want anyone in our community to face this kind of harm again, and we're reeling from the trauma and the fear that's happening, and really, paralyzing everybody in the community right now. That's why we're calling for a peaceful vigil tonight.
Yeah, can you talk me through about the details? Because I think this would be a good healing event for the community to show up and support.
Absolutely. We are planning a vigil tonight next to the Islamic Center, and it's going to be at 5:30. And wait, not just.
Some of the details.
Yeah, we had community members reach out and ask us, what time to be there. Excuse me, 6:30.
6:30 p.m. Okay.
At the park where next to the Islamic Center on Balboa Avenue, and we're asking everybody to come out and show as support. At
Lindbergh Neighborhood Park, we have the information up here.
Right.
6:30 p.m. This is for the victims and the families of the Islamic Center of San Diego shooting. There's also a support fund. Can we touch on that for the victims involved? Absolutely.
There's a support fund that the Islamic Center of San Diego has set up, and it's going to be, all you have to do is visit bit.ly/support ICSD, and we are trying to raise money for the families and the victims of this horrific act. It's just so horrific to watch the community experience this, but more importantly, not to turn this into a media circus, to make sure to remember and remind everybody about the humanity of our community members, our 3 brothers that were shot down and murdered and in cold blood in front of the Islamic Center deserve better. They deserve justice.
We have been covering this with as much compassion as we can. We learned about this security guard whose life was taken, a father of 8. You've learned more about the victims as well. Can you share anything with our community about those lives, those souls that we lost?
Well, if it wasn't for the security guard at the Islamic Center of San Diego, this could have been a catastrophic massacre.
Yeah, the chief calling him a hero.
Yeah, and he is absolutely our martyr and our hero, and our community deserves to mourn them in solidarity, but also remember their humanity. They are people who loved and didn't just show up to a job, but continually gave to the community with joy and with love and with in the Islamic terminology, we call it khushu, meaning joy. And it's something that we are so, as Muslims, we believe that martyrs are not really dead. They are alive, and they continue to experience heaven and paradise in a unique way because of their contribution and their sacrifice to our community.
When things like this happen, we hear, politicians, lawmakers saying our condolences, something has to be done. But what's being done? Is that frustrating to you that condolences are not enough in something like this?
Absolutely. Right? As you saw yesterday, we met and spoke to Mayor Todd Gloria as well as Police Chief Walls, and it's very important to continue to push home the message that we expect change in this community, especially when it comes to the gun violence experienced by so many of our Muslim, Black, and Brown community members, and stoking the fear and hate and Islamophobic rhetoric that continues to, really infect our media and infect our communities is really not helpful. And so the mayor and the police chief and many, many different people need to come together to denounce these actions, to denounce Islamophobia, and really it is an act of anti-Islamic terrorism and anti-Arab terrorism. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Well, Mejgan, thank you so much for coming in. Everyone can hopefully get to that vigil tonight. Can we visit Borderlands for Equity, your website, to learn more about your efforts as well?
Absolutely. Borderlands for Equity is a pro bono civil rights nonprofit and community advocacy organization, and we are working in coalition with many other organizations in San Diego County to continue to bring attention to the Islamic Center of San Diego and our community members that need the most support in this moment.
Mejgan, our thoughts are with you and the entire community. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.